right, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisiana Tech's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Combs. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. So Pittsburgh's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Pitt pushing the pace.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Dobbs. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to. in this game.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on first down. Throw toward the sidelines. It's caught, but he caught it. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Power football with the run. Turning it on! He's at the 40, the 20, the 10, touchdown, but once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Louisiana Tech has it back and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for room, it's Combs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's a heat. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground with the back. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Across the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense now working in the red zone. They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the attack offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Coles. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Got a man. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw it. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Find some fresh air. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Louisiana Tech, 0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of time before he fires right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. A 1st down for the offense.
Louisiana Tech.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense. Make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the tailback. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle in Soto. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Soto. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the... before being hauled down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Grabbed in the middle, it stops. Touchdown, Pitt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good.
43, Louisiana Tech, 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man, it's Soto. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's got it. He gets a block. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Military stunt.
Quarterback making checks. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Ali. Working that left side now.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Soto. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Ali. Under fire. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to... It'll bring up 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Dobbs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Hit right back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Soto. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Stewart. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the change. It's at the 22. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Ali. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the sideline. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.